welcome to Traveling Inside Out. This is Alina, your host. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to the podcast that explores the world within and out. And thank you for subscribing to Traveling Inside Out, whatever you like. And remember, you can always comment on the podcast on Spotify or on YouTube because I'm live on YouTube, so you can find it on YouTube as well. Um, I'm kind of laughing because I was kind of jamming at my intro, and I was like, I actually made that intro. Like, I made the music. I put together in GarageBand different sounds that I was able to put together. And years later, I'm still jamming on my own intro. That's how you know that you are actually enjoying what you're doing. Anyway, few things that I have to say for those who are watching live or not live, but they are watching video. My hair color changed because I did say yesterday that I'm gonna dye my hair, and I'm really happy. For the first time ever in my entire life, I decided to combine two colors. So I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that because I want to talk about how people get ready for Christmas, in general, and what you used to do as a kid and what you do as an adult. Oh, this is an interesting one. So this is Earl Grey lemon ginger black tea. I mean, I love Earl Grey, but I don't understand. Isn't Earl Grey black tea? So I don't know what that means. But lemon ginger and black tea, that could be interesting. That could be interesting for sure. I will remind everybody that tomorrow is going to be the last time when I'm doing the live, and so we will see how it's gonna go in the rest. But yeah, anyway, I was thinking that I could try to record the video of myself tasting the tea in the plane. But then I was like, wait, but the plane is so loud that I don't know that I can actually comment on it. And I was thinking, as in, I can ask for some hot water from the stewardess, and then I would use my own tea. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, did I just interrupt my point and I forgot what I wanted to say? That's very ADHD of me. But yes, I'm gonna skip for a few minutes and let's see. Okay, so I was just thinking about Christmas as a kid as opposed to Christmas as an adult. And I'm talking from the perspective that I am indeed married, but I have no children. So I know that for parents is differently, but we have no responsibilities like that. So it's so interesting because as a kid, I mean, you would still go to school, and when you go to school, and then the school ends at some point. I don't remember it. Usually, it was like we would have around 2 weeks holiday, which I think I talked with Andra about last year. So if you're interested in listening more about um, Romania, like growing up in Romania and enjoying Christmas, you can go ahead and listen to the episode from last year about Christmas. But this year, I was thinking about the difference, and I just wanted to say that it's so funny how I still do some preparations, but like a completely different way. Anyway, my point was that as a kid, you would get holidays for over the winter for 2 weeks. So you finally stop with school. And then it's all about making cookies. At least in my case, I was helping my mom to make cookies. I um we would go caroling up until a certain age, and then we stopped going. We didn't want to go anymore, and my parents didn't force me to go. Um and then it was just we were just bunkering down, like we obviously go out and play in the snow because more often than not December around Christmas time there was snow. um and that was it, like that was everything that needed to be done, right? And actually no, I was also helping with cleaning, so we would do the seasonal cleaning just before Christmas, because also my mom would have days off together with my dad as well. They were having days off over the holidays, so everybody was at home. So we would do a lot of cleaning, and my responsibility we were, I don't even know if people do this in other countries, but we would beat the carpets that we have in the house. And if we would have a lot of snow, we would just put them on the snow and basically rub them with fresh snow. And that's how we would clean them. Um, and yeah, all sort of scrubbing, all sort of stuff. But as an adult, I haven't done crazy amount of cleaning because I'm trying to keep the cleaning regularly. Um, but I am stressed about the presents that I have to get. I am stressed about the food that I want to make. And I am stressed about, this is where I wanted to get, to make myself look prettier than my regular self. So usually around this time, I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna do my own nails. As I was saying, I'm dyeing my hair, which I just did, and all sorts of things like that. That as a kid you had no idea and you were not interested at all. Okay, let's have a taste. Let's have a tasty taste. Is my mouth broken? I can't taste no lemon and no ginger, dude. I can't even. Maybe if I'm smelling it like I'm forcing my nose in the cup, maybe. I cannot taste. I'm gonna let it steep for a bit more. Maybe that's the problem. So I'm curious to hear from my listeners or viewers. How do you get ready for Christmas outside of just like how do you get yourself ready? Do you do anything specific? Do you go to, like, for example, and I think I'm gonna make a list and I'm gonna talk about this with Andra. I have never ever uh, gotten a facial, like to go to a salon to do a sort of a skin, because I'm gonna tell you very honest that whatever you see right now on the screen, that's not real. I think my phone, my iPhone that I have. Oh wow, I had the eyelash in my eye. Or not. I don't know. Um, it's beautifying me somehow. That's not, like, my skin is not that good looking as it looks in the camera. So also to the point that nothing that you see is real, nothing that you see online is real. I didn't do anything to beautify my face, but this is not how my face looks like. And I have no makeup on, but I would be curious to go. I'm just so stressed because I hate when you go to these kind of things. If you go to a hair salon, or if you go to do your manicure, or you go to, as I was saying, to a cosmetic place, which you're not supposed to put your hand on your face, but I'm doing this so often. Why am I gonna lie? Uh, and then they are scolding you because if you make me feel bad, I'm not ever gonna go there ever again. And that happened a few times with people saying shit about my hair, that my hair looks horrible and whatever. And I'm over here being like, okay, you make me feel bad about whatever life choices I made. I'm not going to be your client anymore. So I'm still kind of stressed about going, but I'm kind of curious. Like, I've never ever done that. And I think I would want to go to a spa. I was talking with my husband. I would rather want to go to a spa and do like a full massage and wrapping me in something, and then do my face as well and stuff like that. So we'll see next year. This time I'm going to tell you if it happened. But yeah, this is just a preview of the things that I'm going to talk about with Andra. It's a very very um gentle, feeling, if you would have not tell me what this is, I could have not guessed because I don't feel any lemon and any ginger. So this is gonna get a one, honestly. Like I don't, I, I don't. I think I gave like three, score three or stuff like that to other teas that are kind of similar. However, it's just not, dude. It doesn't taste like anything other than black tea. Like that's just Earl Grey, nothing to it. So I don't know. Okay, that being said, um, I I okay, I still have a few minutes, and so I was asking ChatGPT to tell me some more ideas so far I could talk about. And one of the things that it said, and I was like, oh man, I should have done that. Too late now, was daily gratitude. To talk about something that I'm grateful, and I should have done something that I'm grateful from the day before, kind of start. So maybe that's going to be an idea of something that I do in the future. Um, and then it said winter vibes. Chat about your favorite winter activities or memories. And so I saw that and I was like, you know what? Let me talk about Christmas lights. And I'm talking about Christmas lights because this year, since we're living on Tuesday very early morning, I am going to I didn't decorate at all. Like for the first time ever, I'm not gonna decorate because there's no point since we're coming back on the 3rd of January. And I'm not the kind of person who, maybe I shouldn't say that we are. Actually, I don't care. People don't know where I live. And if they do, somebody else has the keys of this apartment. So I'm not worried. But the point is that I do not I'm not one of those people who start decorating for Christmas in October or in November. For me it's a December thing. And um since we're living, I didn't want to decorate to enjoy it for a week and then I just have to put everything back, so I decided not to decorate at all. However, I do love decorating for Christmas. We didn't used to get decorations all over, so it was the living room slash my parents' bedroom, where we would decorate, and then we would have some things in our bedroom as well. I shared the bedroom with my sibling growing up, and at some point the Christmas tree was in our bedroom, so it depended on the place where we were living at the time because we moved a lot. But um, one of the things that we used to love, my sibling and I, we were checking out other places if they have any sort of Christmas lights in the windows. We really love to see like the decorating of the windows, even though we didn't do that much. So that's what I want to say, that next year, if I'm going to be in United States, or I'm going to decorate, and I'm going to decorate the window, because the same way that I loved watching windows is the same way maybe other people enjoy watching windows being decorated as well. Now, I'm not going to go, we don't live in a house like the specific American house in a neighborhood of, no, we live in a condo, and we're going to probably live in a condo for many years to come. Um, and so I can decorate like crazy, but I could put something, and I did do this. I put something on the door of the outside, like the apartment door, and I do want to do that. Um, and so with that, I have to say that I have some shirts about Christmas decorations in the city and stuff like that. But because we're gonna be in Tampa, watch my YouTube channel, because try to make I'm gonna try to make some of the YouTube, some sort of footage or whatever content I can make for with the Christmas lights in Tampa. I'm very curious because I've never been to Tampa. I said this before, so I'm very curious to see some Christmas decorations in there. Because last time when we were, it was 2021, if I remember correctly, and we were in Florida, and we went to Daytona and to St. Augustine. So I saw a little bit of decorations, and in Orlando. So I saw a little bit of decorations and things like that. But now I'm curious to also see Tampa being decorated. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna, as I was saying, I'm not gonna start a debate about when should you decorate, but my thing, which I hate so much, especially because people decorate in October and November, is that some people 26th of December, or some people January 1st, they already throw everything away and they're done. Because I decorate in December, and because on a general level January is very depressing, I would keep my decorations until some weeks in January. Like, I dislike so much the idea of not having Christmas decorations still in January. But I understand if you start decorating in October, I mean, you are done with it in 3 months, right? Like 2 months or whatever. But me personally, I usually start decorating in January. And because of that, in January, in beginning of December, and because of that, or at some point in December, or like whatever, just before Christmas, whatever, and because of that, I'm gonna keep the decorations until um at some point in January. I didn't mention about Icelandic ways of doing so. When the Yule lads are leaving, the last one leaving on the 6th of January, they have a humongous bonfire in which people are throwing basically even furniture, like everything that they don't need of the new year. And there are few spots, made like huge, huge, huge spots. I think I've only went once because it was really close to where we used to live. My life is crazy, man. I really want to write a book, but I just don't know how to make it happen. Um, so yeah, it was really incredible, and um, I think that a lot of people also throw their Christmas trees on that day. However, I wanted to talk about Christmas trees because I know there's also a very long debate about should you have a Christmas tree from the forest? Should you have a Christmas tree that was cut from the forest? Should you have a Christmas tree that you can plant? Should you have a plastic Christmas tree? Should you? However, I would love for myself, for I have always dreamt that I want to do a sort of installation. I've done that before when I was living in a very, very small studio in which I just put something on the wall, and that was my Christmas tree. And I put like some strings and then some lights, Christmas lights, and then I added some paper Christmas decoration made out of like origami kind of a thing. And yeah, I used to make bowl out of origami, even though I don't think it's origami. I think origami is when you, I might be wrong, but I think origami is just when you do just the folding of the paper. But when you put them together, I think that it has another name. I'm not sure. Um, so yes, I would want for us to not have a Christmas tree, like traditional Christmas tree, but to have an installation, because we are one of those couples who have, I started this tradition and I'm holding with my teeth on it. We are getting a Christmas decoration from our travels. So eventually, we never put them together. So eventually, I'm hoping that we will have a Christmas like a installation in such a way that I can truly have uh, lovely. Basically, I really want to have an installation in which we would have all of these Christmas ornaments that I got from, and we're gonna keep getting from our travels. Anyway, so yeah, this tea gets a 1. I'm sorry. Yeah, 100% gets a 1. And that's it for the day. Again, tomorrow is going to be the last live. I don't know if I'm going to make any other videos. I don't know why my scalp is itchy. Maybe because I've dyed my hair yesterday. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. And see me for the last time live this year tomorrow. This concludes today's episode. Thank you for listening and for reviewing Traveling Inside Out. If you want to get in touch with me, send an email to podcast@alinaigrad.com. And remember, your outdoor journey begins with inner work. Until next time, bye.